Before I quit, I wanted to say something in the beginning. Having a little talk with Jesus is an amazing thing. And I say that because, I'm riding the roads now around Charlotte. And I was telling Luke, sometimes it just hits you. I don't know if it does that for y'all, but it does it for me. And I've been thinking a lot about the flesh and how hard it is to fight against the flesh. I don't know if y'all have that problem at all. But when you have those little talks and to die to flesh daily, you just really start to learn how you got to kill it every day. And it's hard at times. And I want to share that. I don't know why. I broke down on the interstate and made phone calls to folks and had to talk because the Lord's working. You know when the Lord's working with you and there's something happening. Luke talks about it. Something big. It's bigger than us. And to really try to get it right. And I start to think about that as I'm riding around. I don't want to talk a lot. This is just on me of how to get it that right. I mean, I know we're all sinners and that's hard to do, but to get it that right, the holy part of right, and just to fight against that and how hard it is to fight against that. So you can only imagine the folks that we have that come in on Sunday mornings now, and some young folks are out there. We were talking earlier about this generation. Well, we were talking earlier in the office how bad it was, how bad I thought it was in the late 90s when I was working in a nightclub, but there was still morality in the world even though they weren't right. And now we don't even have that. I see it every day. We're losing. I don't want to say that in a negative way, but we're losing. We got to fight. I don't know where that's coming from, but we got to fight. That's what's on my mind every day when I ride and I meet people just in Charlotte. And I think about, Charlotte compared to L.A. or California of how it is. Anyway, Amen. I don't know where that come from. To get it that right. That's all I think about now is to get it that right. How do we get it? And, I bring up my grandfather a lot, but the old saints, Gail and Steve, how back in the day and all of you, when it was here, and I saw that, and they got it, it seemed like they did, and I'm sure they had sin in their life, but they got it that right.